Alongside head Javelina men's basketball coach Johnny Estelle on Mark and Sarah for Javelina Athletics after a 78-46 Temuque win over Cameron. 8th straight win for you and your team, coach. The last time we talked was after a win was after the St. Mary's game a couple of weeks ago. You talked about in that game, you didn't feel like your team hit the standard that you feel like you have set for this team. How do you feel like they did in relation to that standard tonight?
In a lot of areas, they did well. I thought we didn't execute at times. We had 22 turnovers, which, was unforced, especially in the second half. They did force some of them, but we didn't execute like we needed to. We had 7 at halftime and had 15 in the second half. A little bit had to probably do with, the rotation and different guys we had to play, got in foul trouble. But overall, we won. We executed when we needed to. Defensively, we played exceptional. We rebounded the ball at a high clip. I think we had over 50 rebounds. So, with that being said, you're probably in a game like this, you're going to lose a little focus on one end or the other. And if it's one end, if I have the lead, I don't mind it being on offense, because if you keep getting stops and rebounds, you're going to probably win the game.
How did you guys slow down what they did offensively, especially in the first half?
I just thought that, we had a good game plan. Coach did a good job with that, and our kids, executed. They played hard. They set in the gaps and made them into a jump shooting team, and then we rebounded. So it's always, for us, it's about consistency, and it's about how hard you play. And, if you're going to rebound the basketball and play Javelina basketball, which, we did for the most part tonight.
10 points and 7 rebounds for Wellington Stovall. That's a career high in points for him. And we talked with him about how hard he's worked to become a really important player on this team. How much do you enjoy seeing a guy like that, after putting in the work he did, be able to move into the role like the one he has for this team this year?
Well, for me, I love guys like him. He has a great story. He comes from a great family. Just like, Jacob Majors is another kid. Those kids have came here. They give you blood, sweat, and tears. They love this place. They love their teammates. And they're great glue guys. So, to see them, their hard work come to fruition, and for them to experience, what they want to, from a college basketball perspective, coming here and playing at a collegiate level. They may not have knew if they could play college basketball. We knew they could, but they knew they had a little work to do. And they was willing to work. They was willing to sacrifice, and they was just committed. So to see them go out there and play, man, for me, that's as a coach, that's the joy for me, to see guys develop themselves into players that can help impact winning.
You guys are the first team to ever get to 10-1 in LSC play in this program's history. How much significance do you attach to that?
Anytime you make history or break history or do something like that, it's always something to be proud of. These kids have worked extremely hard. You've heard me mention that several times. This team has had the most probably adversity of any team that ever played here that I can recall. And what I love about them, they just do everything together. And they don't sweat the little things, and they pull together as a family. So, to see kids buy in and show that level of commitment every day with that no excuse mentality, man, that's beautiful. Because, in every phase of our society, no matter if they're my age or older, you can learn from these guys. And I'm not trying to be, arrogant or make them feel like they're angels, but they come out here every day and go to work. They don't complain. They don't make any excuses. And they show up every day and lead by example. So who wouldn't love a team like that?
No excuses, just commitment. That's the motto, right, Coach?
Oh, you better believe it.
Congrats on the win. Thanks for the time tonight.
Hey, thank you, sir.